Good afternoon, Prajwal.
Good afternoon, ma'am. How are you, ma'am?
Very well, very well. Where are you from, Prajwal? Which city are you from?
I'm from Karnataka, Dharwad, ma'am.
From Dharwad.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great, great. And you're a student or you're a working professional?
I'm a student, ma'am. I'm a postgraduate student of chemistry.
Oh wow, that's great. You had a chance to glance through the session notes?
Ma'am, there was a break in the voice.
I'm asking, were you able to go through the session notes?
Yeah, ma'am. It is about childhood and
It's about
everything.
childhood. Yeah, right, right, right. If you're ready, shall we begin?
Yes, ma'am.
Anything that you want to ask me before the session, before we begin?
Ma'am, you are from which state, ma'am? I mean, which place?
I'm from Delhi, Delhi NCR.
Acha. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
We'll share. We'll,
So, yeah, so you've got two topics. You can choose either one of them and just articulate your thoughts on that topic. And in about 2 to 3 minutes, whatever you want to say on that topic, you can say and just sum it up. Yeah?
shall I talk about childhood, ma'am?
No, the topic is nothing is right, nothing is wrong. Everybody just has a different perspective.
Yes, ma'am.
That's the first topic. The second one being unemployment.
Okay, I will talk about the first one, ma'am.
Please.
Um, Basically, in present scenario,
Hmm.
a person like uh, if there is any situation, the person always tries to look at it in one direction. But according to me, I think we should look at in both perspective.
Hmm.
For example, uh, like if any accident or anything happens on a road,
Hmm.
then the people at present at in today's generation, what they are more interested in making the videos of that, putting it in the Facebook and all. So they are seeing in that way, like, some accident has happened. Let us make the video and all, and which is going to put it. But they
Hmm.
doesn't think about we should save their life. So it is more important than that. So the same situation they could have acted it in the other either ways, but they choose the different one.
Hmm.
So I think in that way, from person to person, the views and perspective for the same situation, the people, the way they think, it matters. It varies, ma'am.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, depending on this situation, a person's response or reaction may differ, right? And
Yeah,
it
ma'am.
differs based on the perspective that the person has
Perspective.
about it,
Yeah. Yes,
right? Great, great.
yes, ma'am.
Wonderful. Yeah. So, moving forward, um, what are certain things that you very fondly remember about your childhood?
Uh, First thing is the lovely moments that I have spent with my grandfather and grandmother, ma'am.
Hmm.
Uh, I come from a army background. My father
Hmm.
is was in army. Now he's in state service. So he
Hmm.
got retired in from army from in 2005. So I was born in 2001. So from 2001 to 2005, I and my mom were alone at home. So my father was in army.
Hmm.
So my mom used to go for work, and at that point of time, my grandfather and my grandmother used to look after me, basically.
Hmm.
So the moments that I have spent with them, those
Hmm.
are the moments which I can never forget in my life. I would
Hmm.
like to
Hmm.
cherish them forever. Those were the most loveliest moments I would like to have.
Hmm. 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 So when you
Yes,
say,
ma'am.
yeah, yeah, carry on, Prajwal.
Apart from that, whenever I have achieved like whatever small achievements I have done in my childhood, maybe it in the first standard, second standard, whenever I used to achieve something, the happiness that I used to, the smile, the happiness I used to find on my parents' face, those were the loveliest moments I would like to say, ma'am.
Hmm.
Those were the very sweet and cute moments. Those are
Hmm.
priceless. We can't
Hmm.
get them from money. So it has got its own meaning.
Hmm. Absolutely. So, when you talk about childhood, it's very rare that a person says that, I've been through this, I've been through that with a smile. Now, the best thing about all these things is that you're recounting all your childhood memories with a smile, as if you're reliving them as we talk about it.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah.
While I
So
was saying those pictures were just coming in front of me. The
yeah,
moments that I lived.
I could see that. I could see that. You know, you were every single frame that you were talking about was coming alive in front of you.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
Prajwal, one memory that you have where, although it was an incident that you wouldn't turn out that well, okay, it could have been a mishap, it could have been an accident, it could have been something that you kind of say that, it was a very, it has a very bad memory, but something that you learned out of that incident.
Yes, ma'am. I have a very important and a very interesting incident
Hmm.
that has happened in my life. Till 800, ma'am, I was more like I was not that interested in studies. I was okay, average student till 800. So in ninth standard, what happened was my school took us to a study tour to Vidhan Sauda.
Hmm.
Hello, ma'am. Are you able to
To
listen
where?
me?
Which place? Yeah, yeah, I'm able to listen to
Vidhan
you.
Sauda,
Is
ma'am.
my voice breaking?
No, ma'am. Your screen was still, and I was unable to hear your voice. That's what I asked, ma'am.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah.
So we had been
Which
to
place
Vidhan
you said you visited? Vedan?
Vidhan Sauda, ma'am. The place where
Okay.
all MLS and MPs are there. MLCs.
Right. Okay, Vidhan Sabha. Okay. Hmm.
Vidhan Sabha, ma'am. So
Hmm.
our school basically it planned for a study tour and it took us to Belgaum where
Hmm.
we had a session. And
Hmm.
after all, I and my friends all watched the sessions and it was a lovely moment where we could directly see all the politicians and all the way they kept their views and perspectives. After
Hmm.
that, once we watched it, we came out. I was crossing the road of Vidhan Sabha.
Hmm.
So suddenly, a ambassador came and it just hit me and I fell down.
Oh
And
God.
my like right arm, it got
Hmm.
fractured. So I
Okay.
was in ninth standard. It was the earlier
Hmm.
ninth standard. So from then I was hospitalized. Then I went through a minor surgery. So those 2 months, what I stayed in hospital,
Hmm.
that really helped me to understand what actually is the life all about. Like it till 800, I was like completely in masti going, free going, completely free going. I used to not worry about anything. My
Hmm.
parents also used to never tell anything like you study, study, study. They were just
Hmm.
allowing me to do what I want to do. But
Hmm.
when I entered that hospital, I stayed there for 2 months, and my all friends were busy with their education and all. But I
Hmm.
was lying there, and I missed all classes, everything. There, I revived myself. Like what actually I came on this planet for.
Hmm.
I have come for some purpose, right? So it is
Hmm.
not just spending time, just doing time pass.
Right. Right.
Where I started living those every moment. Like the person who had never sat in one place for
Hmm.
5 minutes
Hmm.
was made bedridden for 2 months. So
Hmm.
that was the most horrible moment for me and
Experience.
the experience for me, and that made me learn patience
Hmm.
to be patient about everything. I was like,
Hmm.
I would be hurrying for every situation, but then
Hmm.
onwards, I started uh, becoming more patient and I started enjoying those
Hmm.
moments what I had. That was a big turnover in my life. After I came from hospital, I went to my school. Then I started giving more concentration towards studies, and that helped me to uh, grow in a better way in academically, ma'am. My 10th
Hmm. Hmm.
results, 12th results, and
Hmm.
because of that, I would say because of that incident, it was a big turnover, big change in my life, and whatever I am now I am pursuing my MSc in chemistry. So if I would have continued with the same trend that I was in 800, possibly even I would have not completed my degree also.
Hmm. Hmm.
So
Hmm.
whatever academic achievements I have attained till now,
Hmm.
possibly it was a big turnover. It was like a toss up for me at that nice incident. So I learned a lot of things from that incident, and I think that that incident was something like pre-planned by God to bring me to right path.
It
Like
was
I was
kind of a blessing in disguise for you.
yes, ma'am, both, ma'am.
Yeah.
So I was getting deviated from my path, so God tried to bring me back
Hmm.
to my original path, and
Hmm.
he made me realize what actually I had come here. if a person has taken life birth on this planet, then he has come for some purpose. Then
Hmm.
we, until and unless we get to know what actually we have come here for, and if we don't have any aim in life, then it is something, it is like meaningless. You are
Right.
driving on a road without any goal or any destination, just going on
Yes.
riding like a long drive.
You're just driving and letting the road lead you,
Yeah,
but
ma'am.
you are yourself moving without a direction, moving without a destination, right?
True, ma'am.
So instead of a turnover, what word can you think of? Because turnover is not appropriate here. Turnaround.
Turn around.
It was a
Ma'am,
big turn.
when ma'am, turnover means like for financial profit and
Yes,
all.
it
There we use
yes,
turnover.
yes,
Yeah, ma'am,
yes,
turnover. Right.
yes. So when we talk about an event or when we talk about an incident in life, so the impact that an incident has, right? So that impact is, justified with the word turnaround or turn of
Turnover.
events.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So
Yes, ma'am.
just that was a correction that I wanted to, kind of bring to your notice. Now, do you remember? Now you recalled an incident that had, a negative. Matlab, when I say negative, I mean the incident itself was negative, but the learning that you got from the incident was overall positive. Now,
Yes, ma'am.
similarly, we face all kind of situations. We have faced all kinds of situations from our childhood till date, right? Do you remember any embarrassing or funny situation that happened? It could have happened in your childhood, maybe in college.
Uh, I need to search it out, ma'am.
Okay, that's okay. If you want to give it a pass, that's fine.
Mm.
Now, Prajwal, do you have any siblings or you're the only child?
A lone child, lone
You are
child.
the only child. Okay. Now, is there something that you crave, to have, but that's something that you have to make do with since your craving cannot make it happen?
Yeah, ma'am, you are right. But till now, whatever time I have spent,
Hmm.
I haven't felt that missing of any brother or
Hmm.
sister. My
Hmm.
mother always has been like a friend for me, friend,
Hmm.
philosopher, guide, everything for me. So
Hmm.
she's like a brother, she's like a sister and a friend.
Hmm.
So she hasn't made me feel that I don't have any sister or brother. She
Hmm.
plays with me, she talks with me,
Hmm.
everything. We go for a walk, we play together, and we discuss about various things of our life. I share most of the things what I have in my life every day, whatever happens to me, the incidents, I share with her, and I don't feel that like I don't have sister or brother. I haven't come across that kind of feeling till now.
Hmm. 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 So sometimes when you are the only child, the first thing that one misses is that sibling rivalry,
Mm.
right?
Yes, ma'am.
To fighting over small things, to wanting to have the same thing as your sibling has, even your parents' attention, even their love. So that's one thing that you
True, ma'am.
constantly keep sharing,
Yeah, ma'am. It gets
right?
distributed between those children, and always that will be there. He will get
Yeah,
more, I will get less. That will be there.
yeah. And there is a constant comparison, either maybe, there is a comparison, by your parents, or even if there is no comparison by your parents, you're constantly comparing yourself to your sibling. No, he gets better or she gets better. I get the worst one, or I don't get the good one. So yeah, there is
True,
this
ma'am.
constant. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So wonderful connecting with you, Prajwal. May I know what are some things that you're aiming to attain or achieve at Clappingo? Because you have fluency
Uh,
also, you can clearly speak in English. There are no as such grammatical errors like children's. I just heard, but children is a plural word, so you don't need to use s with it. Yeah. So what are some things that you planning to achieve, or you have certain goals in mind with Clippingo?
Clapping. Communication skills is the major thing that I want to improve, ma'am.
Okay, so you're
I
looking
can,
majorly at
yes, ma'am.
fluency.
Yeah, ma'am, fluency. I can communicate with the people who I'm talking with. I can express my ideas and
Hmm.
um, share them. But I
Hmm.
want to increase the way I talk. I want to increase its politeness, the
Hmm.
modesty, and also the fluency about that. And as you mentioned, there are some words like vocabulary. I want to increase my vocabulary also.
Okay. So you want to be able to anything apart from Clippingo that you are doing to get good vocabulary words or to enrich yourself with better sentences. Anything else that you're doing? I know you being a student, one gets to read a lot, but apart from your textbooks, is anything else that interests you in reading?
I read Sherlock Holmes case books, ma'am, a lot.
Okay. Okay.
So
Hmm.
the Sherlock Holmes and various biographies of the scientists, the many things I read apart from my academic books. I even read those
You
also,
read that.
and I
Wonderful.
listen to a lot of podcasts, ma'am,
Hmm.
English
Hmm.
podcasts,
Hmm. Hmm.
interviews.
Hmm.
Basically, I love to give cricket commentaries. So
Hmm.
that is
Hmm.
where
Hmm.
that has helped me a lot for learning English, ma'am. The English cricket
Absolutely.
commentary from
Absolutely.
childhood I have been listening to it more in a very like it will be not only Indian or commentators, even the foreign commentators. I'll be
Hmm.
learning every new and new every now and then I'll be learning new words. So that
Hmm.
has helped me a lot. The English commentary of cricket.
Hmm. 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 So,
Those are the things. Yes, ma'am.
apart from that, it also helps with, articulating your thoughts because although they might be, having a script with them, but they never read out of a screen. Unlike news readers, they don't read
Yes,
out of
ma'am.
a screen. They are very spontaneous,
Yeah,
right?
ma'am.
So, yeah, that's
Yes,
a
ma'am.
very good practice. And anything else, Prajwal, that I can help you with?
Uh, Ma'am, how to reduce the fillers, ma'am?
See, reducing of fillers can only happen if you are thinking in English, you're reading in English, you're writing in English, and then you are conversing in English. So this is a language acquisition cycle,
Yes, ma'am.
right? You hear, you read, you write, then you speak. You comprehend, and then you speak. Right? If you're thinking in your mother tongue and then you're translating it in English, there will be some fillers.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so when you reduce this translation rate or when you minimize it to the minimum, then these fillers get reduced.
True, ma'am.
Okay, and
Yes, ma'am.
sometimes it also happens when we are looking for better vocabulary words, then also
Uh,
fillers fillers get in.